So hello, we're back again, and we're here doing another Assetto Corsa Competizione video. Yes, we're here in the Camaro, and yes, we're going to be doing one of my favourite circuits, Bathurst. Now I believe this is for Jim Stoddart, who wanted to try the Camaro at Bathurst, plain and simple. I forget the other guy that wanted to do the KTM at Bathurst, and I'm probably wishing that we'd done that now. I had a little go on this last night. I was just stuck for a little bit of time and thought there wasn't very many people in the lobbies, to be honest, so I thought I'd just run the Camaro, see what it was like. So yeah, it's a handful. And I'm not sure whether it's slightly underpowered or not, but anyway, yep, just the one livery, kind of disappointing. I guess you could call that two liveries maybe. All it does is add and remove some different writing on the side, and that's about it. So yeah, as I mentioned before, now running 98% on the skill level. So yeah, let's see how things go around Bathurst. Put on my trusty wrist guard. I've used this for a while now, since injuring my wrist, so whenever I'm sim racing I tend to just wear it. And a nasty fall a number of years ago, and it's still not 100%. Or I think it's fused in a certain position now. So first of all, let's get into the car, and first thing we need to look at is the steering lock, which is 720 degrees. I've turned up the road effects, just trying them on 10% for now. Still feels pretty good. I don't really notice very much if I change it from 0 to 10%. I don't think at the moment. Yeah, we've done that. So setup, there is a setup in there. I'm going to do this video as if we just come straight to it, and just go with the aggressive setup. So looking at things we can adjust, we cannot adjust the caster. We can make numerous adjustments everywhere else, and obviously, as per usual, something I've started to do now is just give these a lift. I just think they're 1 psi wrong right from the very off. So straight away, just bang them up another psi. I think at the moment. Obviously, same with all of the GT4 cars. I think at the moment you're not going to have an engine map. Still change the traction control and the ABS, and we're going to put that to 50 as we usually do, and I'll change the brakes to 1. You usually get around 3 hours really out of brake set number 1 before you start probably struggling. I've never done a 3-hour race, but like I've done previously, I'll just add the description of to what 1, 2, 3 and 4 difference is. And I think I would like to try actually 4 during this video, just to see the difference. Bump stop rate, we can change that. We can't change the bump stop range, very high indeed. The bump stop's a long way off. And again at the rear, we can still make adjustments. Only 3 adjustments really on the rear and the front wheel rates, and we can adjust the preload, which is nice, and we can make adjustments through there. Same as usual, there's no fast bump, just the fast rebound, and probably the best looking suspension dampers that I've seen so far. Not bad values, I don't think. And we can adjust the ride height, but as you can see, the ride height is a long way from the road. Whether it's because of those massive alloys, I'm not sure, but it sits very high off the road, and we can already see that the front brake ducts are very open. So I'm just going to close that out and close the rear one out 1. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Bathurst is one of my favourite circuits, it really is. So let's have a listen to this engine then. That's a nice rumble, isn't it? Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I don't bother with the speed limit on the practice sessions. See if we can... I don't think we're going to get ahead of this Porsche, BMW, sorry. Nice to see it with its tyres on. Come on. Don't want to lose any of that SA rating, so I'll give him a little bit of space. Whoa. I think I'll just change that traction control. And he's annoying me already, and that didn't half kick us. I just put the brake on then. Get him out of the way. Very fishtaily under braking. You see the car just squirming around. Ooh. Just use some of that exit curb. You see the tyre pressures are much better just ramping them up that 1 psi. Oh, just a little bit of understeer there. Just using the brake pedal to get the car to turn. Doesn't like the curb. Excuse me, it's got a little hair on my nose. Might be a little bit too high, that front tyre. Front right. 2:15. Just a little understeer. I wonder how far past the red line it goes. Oh, that was terrible. Look a bit tail happy still. Just on the brake pedal, see the BMW right of my arse. Alright mate. Yeah, where are you now? Oh. That's quite a long way past the red line, isn't it? Does feel very weird. Try one more. Such a long lap. I think the tyre pressures are evening out now. Be intrigued to see where this gets me. Still P18. So let's get them tyre pressures a bit better. I'd like to be slightly higher at the front than I am at the rear. So let's say 26 at the front. And we'll keep 27.5 Yeah, 27.6 at the front and 27.3 at the rears. So camber wise, looking at the outside and the inside of the tyre, just 2 degrees difference in temperature. So the rear cambers are pretty much probably alright where they are. I'd usually like to see 4 degrees difference, but they feel alright as they are, to be honest. I may even just get rid of that toe at the rear, just because it's scrubbing straight line speed all the time. And I think because we're suffering a tiny bit with understeer, I think I'll increase that camber, because we've hardly got anything we can play with really. Just 5 degrees difference, 4 degrees difference with the outside and the inside temperature on the front. Usually I'd like to see between 8 and 10 on the front. No caster adjustments, that's a bit disappointing. Definitely traction control 2, and the ABS seemed alright on 2. I would like to just try brakes. Saying that, I didn't particularly feel like I was struggling to slow the car down at all. But yeah, let's just try brakes 4, just out of curiosity. They are a bit more aggressive, but they'll certainly do for a short race. The brake balance was a bit better around there, so not very much brake balance at all, only 57 maximum. So I'll leave that around 56.6 I think. Maybe even just a touch of steering ratio, just because we're getting that understeer. And I'll just soften that front anti-roll bar, just to see if that helps. Leave them as they are for now. Tiny bit more rotation maybe. Let's see how that feels. So looking at the timetable, 2:13.2, and we are down to 15.4, so 2.2 seconds away. My closest other rival, he's 3/10 quicker than me, set to 1, just 2/10 in set to 2, and 2/10 in set to 3. So I think if I could be in the 2:14s, where is 2:14? So he's 8/10 quicker than me. So let's see if we can do something about that. I'll try and get out in front of this other guy. Very bouncy. Certainly think we might need to stiffen everything. Just seems to be like this, just bouncing along. Whoa. Didn't particularly like that. The brakes 4 just didn't seem to want to stop. Although brake pads 4 when they're cold are a bit temperamental, I think. Definitely slows down pretty quick. Certainly doesn't feel like I'm struggling to brake like I was in the Porsche. The Porsche seemed terrible on the brakes, although they're renowned in the past for being good at braking. I'm not sure 4 on the brake pads is better. Although we've made 2 tenths just there. So brakes do make a massive difference. A lot of people tend to want to add horsepower all the time, but brake mods can certainly make that same difference. Same again though. Bit better turning. Oh, it's on the limit. Oh, I didn't like going over there in 4th gear. Temperature's right up on that front tyre as well, front right tyre. Not liking brake disc 2 anyway, brake disc 4 sorry, brake pads 4. See if those tyres just cool down a bit. Not as good that time round. Trying to get through this corner without understeering. Better. Oh. Just a little touch of the brake pedal pulls that round. Oh, a little bit too eager. That's a handful through there. Jesus, that is a handful. Just turn that engine down a tiny bit. Let's make a few more adjustments. Just feels like it's bouncing all over the place. Very hard to be precise. So if we max that out, just make it as stiff as we can really. Maybe even get the bump stop rate up as well. Slightly lower at the rear. Just usually softer at the rear, just with the way rear cars work, rear wheel drive. feels nice through some of the slower speed corners. The preload's alright, I think. I certainly don't think we need any increase in the preload for the oversteer factor. That's already there. I'm just going to make these stiffer all around, just to see if we can combat some of that bounciness. I think after doing the test at Zolder, it didn't make much difference to have them set. Usually I would set the bump stop, let's say for example at 10, I'd put the rebound at 20. It's usually twice and a bit more, so maybe even 20.5, 25 or something. But it didn't seem to make that much of a difference, even having them equal. But let's just see if having them a bit harder makes it a bit better. And the front tyre was getting too hot, wasn't it? Too much pressure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try and get that back down towards 26. And this one's a little bit hot as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I won't say hot, I mean, but obviously you can see the tyres that are getting the most heat through them are the ones that are building more pressure. But when you get into around 95 degrees, that's the sort of as hot as you want to get it, really. I might even look at opening up that front brake duct actually to try and get that a bit cooler. I'd prefer not to see it in the 90s. Oh, especially not in the hundreds anyway. See how that goes. I do hate that engine cutting out. The Bentley does it all the time, especially during the Silverstone event. The Silverstone special event, it just cuts out every time you restart it. I'm just going to put that to maximum as well, especially coming over the skyline, maybe through the lower corners. Through that skyline, just feels a bit scary. Whoa. I almost felt like I was on water for a second. Just a tiny lift through there, but I just touch the brake pedal there and it just pulls the car around. There's a tiny bit of understeer still. Oh, yeah. Gonna need to repair that. Still not happy with the understeer, to be honest. So bouncy coming out of there. Might have to lower the bump. See if we can smooth that out a bit. See how this benefits the car anyway. Just bouncing on the limiter there. Get some more temperature in them tyres. So down to 19th place now. So I'd like to see that delta go much higher up, maybe half a second really. I want to be in the 2:14s. Whoa. That's more like it though. No, that's more like it. Bad gear change on the exit there as well. Definitely cost me a couple of tenths. Just held the gear too long. Losing all that time. Nice. First team. Very similar. I'm just going to try that at 57 just to see if it doesn't snap so much. Traction control going mental, look at all that time. Yeah, I just felt like I was getting a bit of understeer on that. Might be worth better at 56.6. just have a quick look at that actually. That's nearly halfway up the wall. Camera view. I just want to see how much we're topping out at down the I forget whether it's, this is Forest Elder, isn't it? I can't remember what the straight is. Conrad Straight and another straight, I can't remember them. No, it's gone. So let's see what the max speed we're getting. I'm just wondering if I'm losing time on the straights. 260 max before I'm braking. So let's have a look in another car. 262, 264. That's the McLaren, isn't it? Well, this must be the Audi. 263. This must be the Porsche. I'm just wondering if we're losing out. 263. $265 in the Merc. Let's see if he's getting 260 as well. Got 240 over the hill. He's going faster than me. Sure, that was 250 over the hill, wasn't he? Can't even see that one. So the Porsche is getting 240, 243 over the top of the hill. $240 over the hill, 243. Yeah, he's 240, 243 under the banner. Let's go for underneath the banner. $245, $245. Well, I'm not getting that. Just wonder if we could lower that at all, just to get some more acceleration up the hill. That's quite a long way, and I think we're definitely going to have to get rid of the only one downforce. Maybe that'll help with the understeer, and I think just softening out the bump. Leave the rebound where it is. Let's try that. So hopefully we're going to get more than 260. Because obviously the straights play such a huge part in this track. Feels like such a long gear, third gear. Does an half lurch when you put that brake pedal on. Whoa. Well, we're definitely going to have to. That was a big snap. Maybe just lower that a tiny bit. I don't really want to see what it's like running it. The tyres weren't really warm, were they? I'd really like to see if that made a difference for this long straights, to be honest, before I try and change anything. Get the tyres warm. That could have been just my mistake, really. Very hard to make changes quickly like that when the tyres aren't even warm. Stop. Just really hinders the acceleration. That might have to go to 1. Not feeling too good at the minute. Moment of truth then. Let's see if we've 140 over the top of the hill. 143. .260. Well, that was pretty much the same as what he was getting, 263. Just that engine cutting from the traction control. Lost all that. just paid to be a little bit more progressive on the acceleration up the hill, just to feed in the accelerator rather than just planting my foot. Lost it all on the exit. Tried to carry more speed through. Certainly carried more speed through, but just still that little bit of understeer. See, the rear tyre temperatures are still the same, even though I've brought it down. Still getting 3 degrees. I don't think I'd like to lose any more than that, to be honest. But yeah, at least they're alright there. Just that understeer. Maybe even just increase that 1 click. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all we can do, really.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Unless I just mess with the brake balance for numerous corners. Try just decreasing it a bit. Try it like that. I'd love to be flat through there, but it's just never going to happen. Same through there as well, you just like a little dab of the brake pedal. Just, yeah, start this one, a bit of a dab of the brake pedal, brake. Just like you're doing all the turning with your left foot, really. Tiny taps of the brake pedal. To 243 under the banner. Hold on to 5th gear. Tops out at 258. So definitely got to go to 6th gear. Try that lower 56.2. It felt better through there. I think I'd like to put it back though. Maybe not for that one. Definitely can't go around there like that all the time. Jesus. Oh my god. That was crazy. I think if you just had a lap like that, I think you'd be scared to do another run through there. I just think we've took too much stability away from the rear. Adding that, not the best way to go. Just want to reduce that understeer a tiny bit. Just soften that out a tiny bit. Understeer. Preload's already helping us. Raising the preload's just going to make things worse. Maybe get a little bit pointier, add in a little bit more toe. It's terrible really, you can't add more camber. Front's already yeah, give that a whirl. Let's have a look at this timetable. Oh, so I'm right the way up there, underneath. He's still quite a way quicker than me. Oh no, where is it? Where am I? Oh, these sector times just don't match at all, do they? It's just like I'm maybe a tenth off him in sector 1. I'm half a second slower in the middle sector, and I'm a tenth quicker. Yeah, we're almost identical on the time. The deltas just don't work at all. I hate that in this game. I cannot see, really, it's not evident the lap time. But I'm definitely slow in that middle sector. He's really quick through the middle sector. Nearly takes a second now. I think I'm going to try the traction control on 1. I think that might be inhibiting acceleration a bit. In fact, I'll leave it on 2 for the opening lap and then put it to 1. Might just be stopping us from getting acceleration. Horrible first corner, and I think I'll change that. Oh. I'm going to try going through there without braking, but just a lift. Definitely the brake for that one, just to get the nose turned in. Same on that one, a tiny dab of brake. try getting rid of that TC. See how we go. Yep, a bit more excitable on exit. Oh, so that's going to take a bit more work. It's not going to be helpful, I don't think. How much I'm down already. Not happy with it. So TC1 is not the way to go. Just lose too much traction, lighten the tyres up. Let's go. So I think that was better not going into fourth gear on the entrance. Just stay in third gear. Yeah, just couldn't get that. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Just want something to click. Just so a few things to adjust. I still think it's an understeer issue. Maybe just drop that, try that.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
I think that's going to be it. If this feels really horrible, I think the previous setup is it really. Bit of over rotation. We've got slightly worn tyres, cold tyres. Just got to be progressive with the power through there. Still like to try that. I just feel the need to touch the brake pedal, and I'd like to not. Just lots of understeer through there. Lots of understeer through there as well. I think changing gear needs to be on the dash red line, I think. And then just progressively in with the power. So I'll try just staying in third. Max out third gear. Still, even with a little bit of an intervention from the traction control, that was a bit quicker. Not as quick as the first time round, but try and get this one a bit better. My bad that. And then you've got the whole lap knowing that you're behind and you're never going to make any of that time up. Very disheartening. That's one of the random ones for me. I just get a black screen like that sometimes. Don't know if you saw that. I don't know if it's a glitch or it's a menu issue, or just every now and then when everything goes haywire and you need your visuals, you lose them.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
So we've got 3 minutes left in this session. Still running in 13th, but there's glimpses of areas that you can be quicker. This is a tricky braking area, this one. Just really lightly on the pedal. And then really progressive in with the acceleration. A little lift, then back on the power. Tiny dab of the brake pedal. That was too much or too early. And again a tiny dab of the brake pedal. Into third gear before you go over the rise. Down to second. Be patient. Little dab of the brake pedal to get the car to turn. And then just waiting all the time for the car to rotate on that forest elbow. See if we can get one good lap in. Changing that brake bias, 56.4 I think. Let's have it. Maxing out in third. Stay with the 56.4 I think. For this first corner, or second corner. And then up to 57. Just too much rotation. Little lift. I really do want to brake. I don't think I could get down through there much quicker. All these cars that just stop in the middle of the circuit when the end of the session finishes. I tried to carry more speed through there and it just can't, you just can't do it. So there we go then. Let's have a timetable. Just that middle sector needs to be better. And I think there's definitely a lower 214.5. Might be a little bit lower somewhere. Remember we are running 50 litres of fuel as well. But yeah, it's just two Camaros in tandem there. It's just getting it right, getting the traction control fed in, nice and progressive, especially through here. Steady on the brake through that section, or else the car rotates too much and you're already at maximum. Could have done with like 58 on the brake bias. And then as you come through there, you just want to be really progressive with the power. Through here I think there's a tiniest lift and then back on the power to keep the speed up. And then just tapping the brake pedal there to get the nose turned in. And just as you come up and over the rise where you can see the tyres marks, just another little dab of the brake pedal and definitely into third gear before you go over the rise there. Coming down through there, down to second gear. Just really waiting for the car to get hooked up through there before you can get back on the power. Up into third gear and then just just not too bad through here. It's definitely probably one of the best cars I've had through Forest Elbow. It just feels like there's quite a good bit of grip. It's not oversteering, it's not trying to kill you through there at all. It's not a bad car through there, but I think it's just lacking either the acceleration up the hill and it just bounces around too much. It's just losing something, I think, through the mountain section, or either I'm just not getting it hooked up. But yeah, that was the Camaro at Bathurst. To the next one. Thanks for watching as always. Please do find all the setups on SetSpace website. Please do like and subscribe to the channel, share the videos as well. If people are looking at using the GT4 cars, please do mention the videos. It might be a good introduction to where to start with the setups. And yeah, thanks for watching. Till next time, ciao for now.